Bodacious true crime.
What up, bitches? Welcome to Bodacious True Crime.
Hell yeah. Welcome to Bodacious True
Don't talk to me
Crime.
like that.
Welcome to Bodacious
Who do you think you are?
Call me a bitch?
Drinking his Mick Cum
Hey, we
sandwich.
got some problems with this new guy.
Bro, you want to scrap?
Welcome back to Bodacious True Crime, everybody.
Earl?
Why are they furry?
It's me, Riley, joined by Gus, who's above me. I said you're above me on the
What
thing.
about me?
Just say
Man,
introduce yourself. It's Gus.
Yo, what up, player?
And
It's your boy, GUS. Leave it at the tone. What did Jesse say for his
was
voice?
that
he says
Jesse?
that
What up?
representing
Yeah.
the
Leave it at the top.
yeah, he's like leave it at the down.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, yeah, represent.
Oh, yeah.
the area code.
Represent the 313.
Leave it at the down.
Leave it at the tone.
And then we got
I'm
Younes
down.
over here on my right.
I'm
Oh,
so
he's below me
fucking
on that.
depressed.
You're the guest, so we're skipping you out. I'm getting to you after Hamza.
No, he's
Yeah.
on the bottom for me.
I'm
sorry.
in front of you, bitch.
Oh, yeah, I
I'm-
think it's different for everyone, right?
Yeah, and we're joined by special guest Hamza. Can I say your full name?
Yeah.
All right, Hamza Yasin Almusawi. Did I say it correctly?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Hamza Yasin Almusawi. How are you, Hamza?
I'm chilling.
Great.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
today we're talking about.
So how are you? How are you, Hamza?
I'm gonna stick
I'm
my
good.
dick so far down your fucking throat. You're gonna.
It's so cold.
Stop
It's so
talking
cold.
down there, okay?
Hey, keep your voice down.
God damn it! Fuck you! Today we're talking about the man,
Yeah.
well, the woman, the myth, the legend, Casey
Jean-Claude
Anthony,
Van Damme.
or that
Big man.
Casey Anthony. I think no one here knows what we're talking.
Broke my cut up.
I
That was so loud.
No.
what did you say?
You broke the fucking sound
Ew.
Ew, yeah.
Oh,
We've seen a picture of her. That's pretty much it.
yeah, she's
Yep.
ugly. Yeah.
Put her up. Put
Yeah,
her
put a
up.
picture up.
People thought she was hot.
Yeah, the trip.
Back in,
Jit is
this
tripping.
this happened fairly recently, actually.
Yeah, it looks fairly recent.
In 2000, the trial was in 2011.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, I would say it's very loose. That's not.
I vaguely remember it.
I mean, a lot more recent than Ted Bundy.
I
Or
guess.
yeah, or I think this is the most recent case we've covered.
Yeah, even more recent than OJ.
Yeah, or Mr. Hands. That Mr. Hands was the most recent,
Mm.
but Casey
Story of
Anthony has
OJ.
dethroned him.
Dethroned.
Did not have that title long, bro.
Nah. You know what else he didn't have long? His life.
Oh, it was long, all right.
Okay, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, it was pretty
chill.
long.
True,
Hey,
true.
bro, you talking shit about the Dickler right now?
No, not Ted Bundy. We're talking about Mr. Hands, the guy who got fucked by the horse.
Bundy's the meat man, bro. I don't know.
Bundy
what
is the meat man. I wonder
No.
what. I wonder what like name we're gonna come up with for Casey Anthony.
your mom. My bad.
Or.
True.
Stupid bit.
So what?
All right, let's get
Ugly.
into it.
Wait, I have one. Casey Anthony. Hey, keep that in mind.
Casey Underwood, new hit album.
Hey,
coming
write
out
that
soon.
down. Write that down. Casey Anthony was born March 19th, 1986 in Warren, Ohio.
Oh,
That-
yeah,
I
that-
get it
that-
now.
I was. That's what I
get it
wrote
now.
down in my notes. I was like that.
I get it now.
I was like, yeah, we're already off to a bad start.
It explains everything, yeah.
I feel like half of the people we've gone through have been in Ohio related.
No,
No,
not
Wisconsin,
even. This
if
is the
anything.
first one.
Shut up. Oh, just for that, I'm interrupting you more.
Great. Casey Anthony was born one of two children to her parents, George and Cindy Anthony. Her brother's name was Lee.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah, it connects.
Ain't no way it's the
No
same person.
way.
This
Ain't
actually,
no way.
this is going to connect to another case we've covered in more ways than
I was
one.
about to say, if you say it connects to JFK, I'm gonna lose it.
Not JFK.
Okay.
The family moves to Florida, and there's not a lot of information about Casey's like younger life.
Hmm.
She was described as a smart and kind young girl, and she had a lot of friends and good grades until she was in high school.
Right.
Well, there was one thing that was like bad about Casey, and that was that she was a serial liar. and manipulator.
Mm.
Which you will see a lot of in this.
So she was a psychopath.
She was.
Socio? Wouldn't it be
'Cause
closer to socio?
It would be sociopath, but she is technically not because she was examined by 2 psychologists and she doesn't have anything wrong with
Why
it.
don't they examine my balls, bro? She is just.
Hey, for real, bro.
We
Nah.
spitting.
Wait until you.
Wait.
Spitting.
Wait, guys, aren't psychopaths born and sociopaths made?
I don't know.
Fucking no.
No, I think they're both born. I don't know.
Why are you crazy? Oh no, man, I'm born with it.
Hey, for real.
Ted Bundy be
Out
like.
the gates.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So her biggest lie growing up was when she graduated high school.
Mm-hmm.
She went through her whole like senior year of high school, like basically lying to her family that she was going to graduate, and then the day before the graduation, her school reached out to her parents and informed them that she was several credits shy of graduating and wasn't going to walk.
Mm.
No way.
Yeah.
Shouldn't they inform her like a lot earlier?
Yeah,
than
I
this?
don't know why they
Right?
didn't do that.
No,
This-
it should be like something like, you know.
Like halfway through the semester, it's be like.
yeah, I'm not sure why they didn't do that. Although she could have like maybe they like got like letters and she like took them.
Yeah, true.
This
It
was
was just slow.
2004, by the way.
So everything's through mail. Yeah.
Yeah. I should point that out. However, one thing that you'll see is that Casey's mother, Cindy, takes her like lies. They don't really like agree on a lie, but they'll like Casey lies, Cindy's like, all right, we're gonna run with it.
Really?
And because her mom is equally as bad of a person, allegedly. And she told her not to tell any of her other family members, and they acted like it was
She actually
normal.
graduated?
Yeah, and they didn't tell any of her other family members until she got her GED. And they, like, when her grandma and her grandpa saw that she wasn't actually going to the ceremony, and they asked what happened, all Cindy said was that the school had made a mistake.
Yeah, she
No
said,
way.
They were on my meat.
Hey, they were
No,
on
this
me
is the
by
mother.
a
This is the
law,
mother.
bro.
They wouldn't get off.
Bro, they didn't let me graduate because they were on my meat.
No, that's the mother.
I couldn't
That's
get up.
This is the
Oh, they were on her meat.
yeah.
Bro.
And the mother.
Cola, bro.
So the mother picks up and like after her lies and like lies for her,
Right.
which you might see later.
I see where this is going.
Allegedly.
Damn.
So at 19, and this is 2005,
Mm-hmm.
Casey's family noticed that she was putting on a little bit of weight. Specifically specifically in her like stomach area. And
Pregnant.
yeah, and so she
With
said
the baby that she's gonna kill later.
What?
All adding together.
allegedly kill.
We don't do allegedly here.
No, we take the legal responsibility that comes with
I
accusing
will go
everybody.
to court and testify, dog.
So-
I was there.
It's over, bro. This case has been over for a long time.
I was there, bro. Oh God.
Casey's family comes to her and says, like, you know, you're pregnant. But Casey denied it, even going as far as to say that she was still a virgin.
Okay, man.
At
Like I can almost guarantee she got caught on the couch at like 16.
Hey, for real.
maybe. At 7 months pregnant, she revealed she was pregnant.
Okay, I mean,
Yes,
at
the
7
mom was
months, it's like, you know.
no
well,
way.
Yeah.
What? Ain't no way.
But her and her family still lied to her other family members, and they were at a family reunion, and when family members come up to Casey and they say, "Oh, congratulations, you're pregnant," she said it was just water weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does anyone
I
fall
don't know
for
water
that?
weight kicks, bro.
Hey, I didn't know water requires you to eat so many more nutrients, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense. There's no way anyone believes that.
Ain't no way water weight like originated in a guy's balls. That's crazy.
Hey, for real.
That's why,
bro.
dude, that's what happened.
Yep.
Do you think she picked up her habit of lying from her mother?
Maybe there's another theory that we're going to talk about later.
Mm.
But I don't know. It probably was. Her mother wasn't a good person from what it sounds like. So they could have just like, she could have picked it up from her. I definitely see that.
Yeah, or maybe she picked it up from Casey.
Casey Underwood?
Maybe. Or yeah,
Real?
it could be that Casey was just cuz the reason that she failed school was cuz towards her senior year she just started skipping and doing other shit. So maybe
Like, fuck me.
I actually don't know.
I mean, skipping is like the most attractive thing a female can do.
Yeah.
It's so hot. Oh, yeah.
Especially when they're like
Yeah.
playing like hopscotch.
School.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Yeah.
going. I'm not going.
Hey,
No, I'm stopping there.
I love when they
Gus, you are
lie
on
about their
thin
graduation.
I'm stopping there.
Yeah, but
Why?
maybe Cindy Anthony, which is the mom. Every female in this story, by the way, has a C name, and it's really confusing. Maybe Cindy Anthony just saw it as
Casey's
like
with the C?
Wait, Sydney starts
yes,
with a C, yeah?
yes, and so
No!
does
Oh!
yeah.
C-I-D. Sid.
C-I
Yeah,
yes.
I
Wait,
thought it was,
or
I thought
it's-
it was
it's
City.
Cindy.
Where's Casey still with the C?
C-A-S-E-Y.
No.
Yeah,
No.
that's how she
Casey.
spells
Yeah,
it.
no, that's Casey.
No.
Yes,
That's
it is.
Casey.
And
No, it's not.
You're tripping,
It is.
bro.
It's a
And then-
K.
no, it's it's
It's a
both
K.
ways.
No, it's a K.
God, get off
You're-
the
You are tripping, bro.
Okay.
Hey,
Anyways,
no, get
Pull
off
it-
of it. Both of you, get
Okay.
off of it.
Okay,
no,
fine,
you
fine.
get off it.
Fine.
No, it's both of you, bro.
So she was pregnant.
Yeah.
And on August 9th, 2005, Casey Anthony gives birth to her daughter, Kaylee Anthony with a C.
Really?
Okay, that one's a bit of a stretch.
C- C-A-Y-L-E-E.
That's
Kaylee
Collie.
Anthony.
Bailey.
That's
Kaylee.
Collie.
Hey, honestly, what?
Yeah, Kaylee.
Hey, triple
was-
C's.
That one's a stretch.
I know, that's
Hey,
what I
She's
said.
stupid. Riley, what the fuck?
I just want to also... I have to add this. We do not know who the baby's father is.
The baby dad?
Casey, constantly changed the story about who the father was.
Mm.
Um,
Maybe it was like some ultra supermodel from Hollywood.
No, it's her brother.
Listen to they did a paternity test on 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was her at the time. They did a fiance that she had.
She actually got engaged. That's crazy.
Yeah, what?
They didn't. They broke it off.
Still engaged.
A boyfriend she had named Jesse Grund, who for
He was like Jesse J.
Hey, that sounds like mad familiar, actually. Jesse Grund.
Jesse Grund, he would act as as Kaylee's father for a few years, but when he found out it wasn't him, it was actually also literally impossible because they started dating when she was already pregnant.
I mean, to be fair,
Damn.
the only type of guys she's gonna attract are like complete dunces. So
Yeah, real.
They
real.
also tested. It's funny Hamza said that about the brother. In the paternity test, they tested her dad and her brother.
No.
Why would they feel the need to do that in the first place?
We can talk about that later. It was negative. But there are 2 other people that might be the father. One of them, it's highly suspect that Casey just made up the name of the person and just so happens to be someone who exists. Because both of these people died in a car accident.
Now
two
listen.
separate men. 2 car accidents.
I think there's a bit
I think an
that's suspicious.
aspiring supermodel from her hometown, getting ready to leave for Hollywood. They both met at a party, and since she was the only one who held up to his standards, they went at it, and that's how it happened.
Well, you can fucking have that in your head.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Hey, that theory's insane.
No, I think that's
Canon.
So, allegedly, they discussed giving Kaylee up for adoption, but her mom talked her out of it. And
Hey, I think the mom's a true villain of the story, bro.
oh man, hey, you know what? You're gonna fucking hear some shit
Hey.
that's gonna make you not like her.
I think she might be the real villain, dude.
You're gonna hear shit.
Because she's fueling her, if anything. That's like
Yeah,
Oh,
really
yeah.
bad.
And you know what the worst part is? Even when Kaylee dies, she just keeps
Yeah.
fueling her.
Really?
You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. It's coming up pretty soon.
Wait, so she knows.
It depends. We don't know.
Hmm.
And
I don't know. I
I'll tell
actually do
you
know.
I'll tell you later once we hear the conclusion of the case. But in June of 2008, Cindy Anthony, so the child Kaylee is 2 and and a half at this point.
Mm-hmm.
They were taking care of her. Casey and Kaylee were living with Casey's parents the whole
Hey,
time.
this is getting trippy, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's very hard. I knew that this was going to be difficult with the names. Cindy Anthony, around the time of June of 2008, was wondering, like, is Kaylee, like, actually being taken care of by Casey? Because Casey's just a single mom who lives with her parents. At this point, she's in her 20s.
Yeah.
The pair got into a huge argument. This is Casey and Cindy. And at this point, Casey leaves and takes Kaylee with her.
Oh.
And then she decides to live with her boyfriend. His name is really funny, so I'll save it for when we get introduced to him. What?
Is it Hamza Yasin Almusawi?
Sid?
No, it's not Sid.
Is it Hamza Yasin Almusawi?
Well, his last name is funny.
Almusawi.
No, it's not Sid.
Almusawi.
Okay,
not
yes,
funny.
it's Hamza Almusawi. So
Yeah, I'm in the case.
Are you proud of me?
how old were we?
Yeah.
I think we were all like 5
No,
or
this
6.
is yeah. What? So
No, like
wait, when
7
did
or
this
8.
happen?
2000.
Wait.
This happens in 2008.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I was literally like 5. I was
Same.
5.
Same. So, over the next couple of weeks after the argument, Cindy would call Casey constantly because they missed their granddaughter. She was such a big part of George and Cindy's life.
Yeah, it's the only thing they did all day.
Yeah.
Old farts.
Damn.
Hey, if anybody listen to to this podcast is old, croak.
Hey! Chill!
Hey, it's my bad, bro.
Hey, you got me old one day? Shit.
Oh, I
I'm
won't.
gonna listen back and be
I'll be
like,
dead
oh
before
shit.
then.
So
I ain't making it past 30, y'all.
I'm never gonna let myself get old, bro.
Hey,
Hey, I wouldn't do that to myself.
That
No, I
has
wouldn't
dark
do that to
implications.
myself.
Only pussies get old, bro.
Yo, you both are very dark. Alright, let Riley continue.
So
He has his
thank-
hand raised.
No,
I
don't
love
call
you
me
so
out like
much.
that.
I love you, Hamza. So
You got beef with me, Hamza? This is twice now.
What? What?
So every time Cindy or George would call about Kaylee, Casey would tell them that she was with a nanny or a babysitter that Casey had hired to take care of her while she had gone out and gone to work and places and hung out with her boyfriend and his friends. The name of the nanny was Zenaida Fernandez Gonzalez.
No, I'm not trusting her.
Okay. Hey, she's not getting my
I'm
kids.
not trusting
hold on.
her,
She's
bro.
not getting
But
my
hold
kids.
on. Her nickname was Zanny the Nanny.
Mm-mm.
No.
Twitch.
Are you gonna give my kids Xanax?
Hamza,
Hell no.
you're on the right track here. Like
Yeah, no way.
you're
Hey,
really.
No way.
it sounds like she's like the nanny from like a horror movie or something.
Yeah, what?
I-
Zanny?
I just want to. Zanny the Nanny is like Zanny is like a nickname for Xanax.
Right.
And during
Yeah.
this time, during this month, where Kaylee was with Zanny the Nanny.
She was feeding her perks.
No, just listen.
She gave
So-
him that Juice World.
So during this time where Kaylee, I fuck, it's hard, man. During this time where Kaylee is with Zanny, Casey is going out with her boyfriend and his friends, and they're partying and taking drugs. Apparently, Casey was very anti-weed, but at this time she had picked up a taste for it, as well as other things. She
Like killing
even,
babies.
Maybe.
Organic.
Fetuses. She liked eating fetuses.
She
Hey,
even
what?
she even participated in a hot body contest, which is
What?
yeah, it's like
Hey, wait. She had children though, so she's gonna have like stretch marks and whatnot. No.
check that picture.
Ew.
People thought she was hot.
Let me see.
Well, are you next? You're gonna tell me she won the contest?
She did well. People thought she was hot.
Hold on, let
Dude,
me see the picture.
dude, she looks like Megamind. Her head is so long.
Yeah.
That was the most
Maybe the
flattering
picture
picture.
isn't doing her.
That was the most
I gotta
flattering
look her
picture
up,
of
though.
Casey Anthony I could
Yeah,
find.
hold on. Casey, I have to like look at pictures.
Wait. Just go to images specifically.
Yeah,
Don't look at anything
yeah.
else.
I need to see these pictures.
Okay, well,
She's not it, bro.
Okay. This one, I think this one does her more justice, but still, like, I don't know.
Where?
Yeah, she's like
Hold on,
her
hold on.
forehead is honestly awful.
Yeah. Hey,
Her head looks squished in and her ears look
yeah.
stretched out.
Hey, for
I know.
real.
No,
Her head
that's a
looks off
recent
long.
picture. That's a recent picture.
Yeah.
Oh, recent?
Yeah, because that's from an interview she did a few years ago.
She's not in jail?
Actually,
Well,
you know
it
what?
might
I
be-
saw a
it's-
picture of like a
Could be
of a
from
young.
jail. Anyways,
Huh.
let's move on.
She's okay. Before let's get this like out there. 4.
At best.
3.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. Hamza.
Yeah.
Any
Okay,
objection?
I think a low 5. A low 5.
Low 5?
You know,
Because I was thinking soft 4, bro.
I don't know.
Soft
She is
score?
ugly.
Yeah.
no,
Because
I'm gonna get a low 5.
5 is mid. She's like below mid, bro.
I don't
So
know. Low 5, like on the low end. I don't know. I'd say the more recent image it does her more justice, but still,
I
it's like,
agree. I agree.
yeah.
Alright, now that we have that out there, we won't
Yeah.
talk about it.
So what happened with the hot body contest?
So she participated in the hot body contest. This is in Florida, by the way. And she even at the time gets a tattoo, saying "Bella Vita," which means "beautiful life" in Italian. She later claimed that she got this for Kaylee, like in honor of Kaylee.
But it was on her boob.
It was on her leg.
Oh.
Oh, it was on her
But if you
boob.
take into account
That
her
was
later
crazy, though.
story, if you take her later story into account, that's some ominous kind of. It's kind of weird. Forward a little bit. July 13th, 2008, Cindy and George Anthony received a letter informing them that Casey's car was towed. She had parked it at a place to cash a check and left it there. Yeah.
Okay.
How do you,
Okay. No. There's no
How
way
do
you
you go
forget your
back?
car.
How do you go
Yeah,
back?
you don't forget
You just
your
parked
car.
your car.
She was with
Yeah.
her boyfriend. So
How did they still?
Wait,
what,
they-
you drove with as well?
I have no
Was it
idea.
like a convoy? This was like a convoy?
There could have been something bothering her in the car. Maybe she had to get out.
Or her child?
So the car was towed, and George Anthony went to go pick it up.
And
But-
then he found the kid in there dead.
Yeah.
When George-
Repeat him to it.
we did.
Not exactly, but when George Anthony picked up the car, he found several of Casey's belongings, like her purse, Kaylee's car seat, and her toys inside the car.
Mm-hmm.
And this was strange because apparently, according to Casey, Zanny the nanny was taking Kaylee to multiple Disneyland or like Orlando Studios trips a week, and like
Seriously?
yes, and taking her
He's
out
just
and
balling them. What the hell?
doing all these things with her. Another important thing,
Is she just spawning in this money?
Right? Like, that's like a hundo a day.
yeah.
For
Well,
each of you.
she worked. She had a job.
Oh, right. So she could. Okay.
So-
Slinging the perks.
So, George Anthony also smelled something very strong from
I
the
got this.
trunk.
I'm gonna call it. Right. George Anthony also had to check cash a check that day, right? So he walked over to that ATM that was so nearby.
No.
Found the baby's head stuffed in the cash machine.
What?
How
Yes,
did
they tried
you
to stuff it in
know?
and return
Hey,
it.
imagine the force required to push someone down, like
I think like literally this big.
yeah, no, literally, like what?
So,
Nah, you're insane.
George Anthony, who is an ex-cop, by the way, said that the car smelled like a dead body.
Right.
And
What?
he went into the trunk to see what was in the back because obviously that's a little concerning.
Mhm.
There was a bag, a black trash bag, and when he opened it, it was filled with garbage, but it was filled with maggots.
Oh.
So
So they took the baby out.
maybe.
No
It
Could-
filled it up
way.
with
Could
garbage
be.
and maggots.
We don't know, but that could be possible. I think that's.
Imagine there
I
was a
think that's what happened.
passerby. There's a passerby just walking down the sidewalk. They just hear a very
No,
faint
literally.
and then nothing.
What? Hey, I don't think they're gonna. No. But
So
that's so idiotic. Why would they leave their car there though? That's so stupid.
you know what?
I mean,
Why did she leave her car there?
That's
'Cause
so
she's-
dumb.
I
So
mean, they are dumb people.
True.
Casey, Cindy started freaking the fuck out because, and I just want to point out, George had to drive the car back to their house with all the windows rolled down because of how bad the smell was.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Yeah, because it smelled like a dead body. He was an ex-cop. He would have known.
Yeah.
And Casey later claimed that was her boyfriend's trash that she was taking out because she was the he
She was
lived
the
with
man around the house.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
yeah, she was the woman of the house taking care of actual like chores and stuff. And so she claimed she left the trash in her car, and her car was in the impound lot for 19 days.
Damn.
So yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm a bit confused. Okay, 2008 is a different time, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Justin Bieber's still popping.
where are you bringing your trash?
Maybe
Front
it's not her
yard.
trash.
Like where do you bring trash?
Yeah. Why would you ever have the need to put it in your trunk? It just doesn't
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait,
There is no
Wait,
there is no
one
reason.
exception. There is
See, like
one
we're not even
exception.
detectives and we know this. We're
Yeah.
not like professionals.
There's
Alright.
one exception. What if all the trash was cans and she was going to like Kroger or
It
something
wasn't.
to turn into cans?
But it's not though.
It
I mean,
wasn't.
they wouldn't have maggots in it.
Yeah.
Yes, there
What do
was
you mean, all the
maggots.
soda and the sugar in there?
And they would have
Yeah.
cans in there.
Yeah, maggots don't come out of like sugar and stuff.
Yeah,
they come
yeah,
out of
they-
meats.
Yeah.
Don't they? Really?
Yeah.
Then why do they
It-
go
it's
after
kinda crazy
fruit
how
and
maggots
stuff?
are born,
They
though.
go after the glucose in there?
Dude,
Wow.
don't ask me about how they grow. All I know is they come out of
Listen,
meats.
dog, I'm the biologist, alright?
But you don't know where maggots come from.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I don't
When a
think this is
mommy
working.
maggot and a daddy maggot
No,
love
dude,
each other very
There's
much.
lies.
Oh my god, I almost have a biology degree. I'm gonna be a teacher.
Okay, well,
Hey, maybe when this comes out,
Hey,
you won't be.
you didn't specialize in maggots, so I mean,
Mr.
Maggotology.
Razzie.
yeah, maggotology.
Yeah,
dude.
an adult female lays eggs inside meat tissue. That's how they grow maggots.
Okay, this is vile. Can we move on?
Okay. Thank you.
Can we move on?
Hamza, you're about to be a regular fucking host on this goddamn podcast.
Huh? I'm
So-
moving my way up.
So, understand. I'm down in one.
I'm done.
So, understandably alarmed, Cindy called Casey and they found her at the home of her boyfriend at the time. His name was Tony Lazzaro.
Oh,
Shit, that's a fake name.
No
No.
way.
Tony Lazzaro.
He was
That is the most Italian name I've ever heard in my
Yeah,
life.
what?
Tony Lazzaro.
He was
Hey,
like,
are you sure it's
don't
Tony
pay for my fucking
Larazzo?
meal.
Lazzaro.
Oh, wait, because Tony Lazzaro is a guitarist.
Guitarist.
Really?
No, I
Oh,
think it's
yeah.
Tony Lazzaro.
I want to
Hey,
point
Tuesdays-
out.
Wait, no.
Tuesdays-
Oh, it
Tuesdays-
is.
Tuesdays.
Yes, Tuesdays.
Tony Lazzaro was,
God.
at the
Mm.
time of being Casey Anthony's boyfriend, you want to just what his job was?
Garbage
Right
disposal?
there.
What?
Garbage disposal.
No, DJ.
No. Oh, I was gonna say he
He was
worked
a
at an
DJ.
Italian restaurant.
Wait, he was the Jean?
No, he was a DJ
He was the
Oh.
Jean.
at the places where they do the hot body contest.
What?
He
Yeah.
started. He was.
Hey.
Hey, he's a dirty dog.
Nah, hey, he's literally scouting girlfriends out.
He's a dirty dog.
He's just
bro.
scouting girls, bro. Wait, so I don't just for the hot body contest, do they just get full naked?
Nah, they're like in bikinis or
really?
whatever.
Right.
It's
Tell me.
basically like a beauty pageant, but like stripped down to like which woman is hotter.
Mm.
Literally, not even like what's your talent.
I have a degree in 7 things. Yeah, but your titties are kind of small. So.
Yeah, your hips are kind of like thin.
So
Yeah.
when Cindy
Those
went
hips
to
lie.
Lazzaro's house and found Casey, that was when Casey decided to tell them the truth.
Mm.
Ah, the truth.
When Casey left Kaylee with Zanny the nanny a month earlier, she was kidnapped.
And you don't go to the police? Hello?
She wanted to find her herself.
Zanny, bro.
Oh.
Take them to Zanny, not the police.
What a vigilante. She didn't trust the government.
Nope, she wanted to find them herself because she was afraid that if she called the cops, Zanny the nanny would fucking hurt Kaylee, and we can't have that. So,
Okay.
an additional... Sorry?
Well, one thing I've noticed about like Casey Anthony, the trend is like flawless like ideals and plans.
Yeah. Oh,
She's very intelligent for her
We're
age.
about to
Yeah,
hit
she
something
is,
that's going to be fucking hilarious, dude. Like,
Okay,
you're...
but
She's a wise woman for sure.
okay. I just want to imagine myself as a mom, like a new mom, 2-year-old son, daughter, whatever,
Mhm.
and they were kidnapped. The first thing I'm doing is calling the police. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna.
no.
Where's my kid? I'm not fucking John Wick, bro.
Right?
Seriously?
What am I? What am I, bro? Taken from Taken?
Yeah. Hey, that was a good one.
So-
what does that even mean?
So, understandably, Cindy called the police
Mhm.
to report Kaylee missing to the Orange County Sheriff's Office. I'm going to read you a direct quote from the 911 call that will be important later. It's important now, but it'll be important later, so keep it in the back of your mind. During the 911 call, Cindy said, "There's something wrong. I found my daughter's car today, and it smells like there's been a goddamn dead body in the car." She
Okay.
kind of acknowledges that it's kind of sus
Oh my
that
God, you lost me. You lost me so fucking quickly, bro.
Among
Kaylee...
Us? But she's
So-
the.
Yeah.
She was the imposter. Okay,
No,
stop.
no, no. Kaylee, no. Sydney isn't the imposter. Kaylee isn't the imposter. Wait, was it Kaylee?
Casey.
Nick,
No,
no,
Kaylee.
Casey
Kaylee-
was the imposter.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So, at this point, Casey Anthony starts to talk to the 911 operator.
Sus.
The police show up, and they start, they kind of, at this point, Kaylee has been missing for 31 days.
Whoa.
I'll find it
Yeah.
myself.
So,
Hey, bro, what happened to the first 48?
no,
Oh, yeah, hey. No, what happened to the first, 6, bro? Hey, no.
48 hours. 48 hours.
48
Oh, no,
hours.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
No.
No, if
You
my
know
kid's
that-
missing
you know
for 6
these-
hours,
they
I'm
actually,
calling the police.
advocate against, for anyone listening, they actually advocate against that. If you lose track of your child for more than 4 hours, they say you should contact
Yeah.
authorities.
Yeah. That's not like a... Well, no, Younes, what they were saying
Okay.
was that they say that the first 48 hours of an investigation
Yeah.
are the most important.
But straight up,
If you don't
like,
find him in the first 48 hours, the chances of finding him drop astronomical.
exactly. Yeah, hey, but I'm not letting my kid be gone for 48 hours, bro.
No, me neither.
for
As
real.
soon as they're missing, I'm calling
No.
cops.
Like
Bro.
once the cops are called 48 hours later.
Hey, I don't care if I get fined for wasting their time or whatever, because he was in the back of a Toys R Us section or some
No,
shit.
if you're
You wouldn't
a
get fined for that.
parent,
It's
you're
a
not going to
genuine
get in
mistake.
trouble. If you're a parent worried about your kid and you're genuine, you're not going to get in trouble. But detectives question Casey, and they're like, something's not making... they're listening to all her stories, and they even they asked her okay, how did you meet Zanny the nanny? And she said it was through a friend she met at Universal. So they talked to the friend at
Hey,
Universal.
Only friends you meet from Universal or any type of place like that is straight up a drug
Drug dealer.
acid,
Drug dealer.
Or that. So yeah, I don't even want to list the third one, bro.
So
No, hey, say the third one. Say the third one.
No, I'm not
Sex
listening.
offender.
And
buddy.
So they questioned this guy that she met Zanny the nanny from. Casey said that that Zanny had babysit this man's son. Not only did this man not have a son, But it was then discovered that Zanny the Nanny does not exist. There are, according to the 2010 U.S. Census,
Wait. What's her full name?
Zenaida Fernandez Gonzalez.
That sounds like a made-up name. That sounds like a made-up name.
No.
Fernandez and Gonzalez are both last names.
I was just about to say this. According to the 2010 U.S. Census, there are 20 people named Zenaida Fernandez Gonzalez in the United States.
That's kind of impressive.
It just so happens they called one of them lives in Florida, and they called the one, and she was like, I have no idea who Casey Anthony even is. Yeah, so Zanny the Nanny was not
Why
real.
did they contact the other 8 or 7?
Yeah,
They were not in the state of Florida.
Oh, they were just looking for them.
But how did
Yeah.
we know they didn't just like move out or move into Florida?
Because she's fucking lying.
Yeah, hey, like she's really lying, dude.
Casey also told investigators that she worked for Universal Studios in Orlando. So she said that she was there and working.
Yeah.
So they were like, okay, take us to your office. And she goes, okay. So the next day they go to, so Casey told investigators that she worked at Universal Studios Orlando as an event coordinator. So like a party planner.
Hey, we gotta talk cream about
party
this.
planners.
Yeah.
Hey, we got
So-
party planner.
So the next
I mean,
day,
they can
Sorry?
easily check for this, no?
they
Like
can.
it's so easy. It's so easy to just check
they
if she
can.
works there. or
You're
not.
right. So the
If she
next
ever worked.
the next
Yeah.
day they were like, okay, why don't you take us to your office? She goes, okay. She walked around the office for 25 minutes, turned around after like reaching a dead end, and said, I don't actually work here.
Okay. What was the plan? What was the plan? That eventually, after like 10 minutes, to be like, okay, let's go. Okay.
Or just magically be a store name.
Yeah. Just Casey Anthony office. Official.
She did work at Universal Studios, but not as an event coordinator. She was she sold
janitor.
she sold
That's a wage cook.
She sold photos of people who went on the Incredible Hulk ride back to the families.
Oh boy!
So
I think I
went on that
less
ride.
than
I
a
think I went
janitor,
there.
bro.
Yeah.
That was
So
enough to make a living wage.
I mean,
no, she quit years ago. She was just lying. She lied for years about going to work. Every day for 2 years, she would get dressed and go to work and just stay out for hours and then come back. She lied to her parents and said that she worked there.
just sit in her car for 9 hours a day and then just go back. Wait. So she never worked there in the first place?
No, she worked there, but she quit years ago before this.
Okay. Wouldn't just getting a job be more productive? You fucking asshole.
Wouldn't it?
Just get a job.
She lived with her parents though, so I mean, you know, like
Right.
it's not like she like needs a place to stay. Plus, then she
Yeah.
moved in with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
So, on the same day, July 16th, she is arrested for lying to the police.
Okay.
They also
Getting somewhere.
charged her. They didn't have anything like concrete evidence to charge her with at first, but then they charged her with child neglect and obstruction of criminal investigation.
Okay, getting somewhere. We getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A judge denied her bail at first,
Okay, can you get that?
saying she had, quote, willful disregard for the welfare of her child.
Yeah.
And if you watch videos of like Casey Anthony during her time in jail before her trial, she is just like, the food here is so bad.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, where's the lipstick?
Hey, where's the dress option? Like,
When she
Fuck
first got arrested, she was she called her parents only to give her the number of her boyfriend.
okay, listen, straight up. If your kid's missing for 40 days, 31 days, whatever, and you're like laughing and like happy, whatever,
Mhm.
your kid's not missing, bro. You know where they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know where they are. Like, I don't know. It's just a mother's instinct, Like you don't
Yeah.
laugh like during these situations.
However, later her bail would be set at $500,000.
Like she's paying that.
Someone
Tell me
posted
she
her
paid
bail.
it.
Someone
Please
posted
tell me she
a
paid
month.
it.
Almost
a month.
Almost a month later, someone posted her bail.
No,
How?
who dropped $500,000 on it?
Hey, what?
The
Don't tell
nep-
me it was
telling
Tony
you,
Baloney.
Gus.
Tell me it was
Gus,
Tony
I
the
warned
Baloney
you.
and I'm losing it.
No. I warned you. I warned you. Her head is crazy.
It was
might
Ghassan
just
Ibrahim
be.
Awali.
No, no, it's not.
What?
No.
Live.
What?
Gus
was
paid
like
half a
five.
mil? Wow.
Hey, Gus, you dropped $500,000 for the most expensive prostitute of all time. Hey,
So,
Hey, somebody
I
had
mean,
to do it.
she might as
Hey,
well be at this point.
somebody
Like,
had to do it.
she
um,
commands this perspective of prostitute.
the man who paid her bail was the nephew of a famous bail bondsman. What happened was the bail bondsman, the nephew thought that if he posted her bail, she would be more inclined to cooperate with
Okay.
investigations. He met with Casey Anthony a couple times. She wasn't budging. He described her as a narcissist.
Yep.
Was this after he dropped the $500,000 or before?
After.
Okay.
so
How do you
this
meet?
was
How do
more
you
than
meet with
3
someone
months.
after you do it?
At the
Like, at least
Right?
get like a grasp of their character, you know?
at the time, a investigation was mounting to find Kaylee, and for months,
So
until
months
they
have passed.
a month has passed since they arrested her, but months passed till they find Kaylee.
Jesus.
Yeah, and
The
so
entire time, she just doesn't care.
keep in mind this is July. Wait, what?
Like the entire time, like Casey just doesn't care.
No, not really. Her her mother and her father care, but Casey is like, she's with Zenaida. She's with Zenaida. So August 21st. Keep that date in mind. 2008. She gets released. Like I said, didn't cooperate with the investigation.
Oh,
Police
no.
test the back where they found the bag of trash and the smell was coming from. And they found some interesting things. First of all, 2 separate cadaver dogs found traces of decomposition in the trunk.
Whole human toddler skeleton as well.
Yeah, and the entire like the comically like large skeleton.
Not in the trunk. So they find traces of decomposition, and they sent. There are these things that there are chemicals that are produced when a body decomposes. A third party analyzed her trunk, specifically like the air, to see what was what chemicals were produced, and they found chemicals consistent with both decomposition
Then heroin.
no,
Perks.
No.
and chloroform.
She chloroformed her baby?
No. Listen, we'll get to what the chloroform might be from, because chloroform is actually in a lot of things.
Really?
Okay,
Yes.
but is it ever in your car?
It's in cleaning products.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
So, Kaylee was missing this entire time, and there was a huge investigation to find her. A lot of volunteers, not just in the state, people were coming from out everywhere to find her.
Oh, no way. This went national like before?
Oh yeah, this was huge. And
Well,
Casey
how did
Anthony,
it blow up? How did it blow up so like
it was just
what was the
it's a
She had a big
toddler
YouTube
missing.
channel.
A toddler missing, the mom doesn't care.
Oh, true.
And
Is this before? Sorry for cutting off. Is this before like Amber Alert was really a thing?
I
Yeah,
guess,
it's before iPhones.
but this wouldn't be it wouldn't be an Amber Alert thing because she was already missing for a month. You know what I'm saying?
And just to go back to what Gus said, iPhones, I believe the first one was made in '99.
I don't think the first touchscreen scope phone was made in
I think I'm kind
But-
of curious. I'm gonna look that up.
To interject,
2011, bro.
Amber Alert was 1996.
in this scenario, Casey's not giving the name. Like, she doesn't know what car Zenaida drives. Zenaida doesn't exist. You know, she doesn't have a description of her. They already know she doesn't exist. Like, they found that out very quickly. And you might learn where Zenaida's where she got Zenaida's name from. So
Zendaya.
no.
I knew it.
So this entire time, like, this goes national, and Casey Anthony is considered the most hated mom in America.
I mean, deservedly so, no?
Yeah, no.
If you don't care about your own flesh and blood, it's like there are very little things to care about.
True.
It shows. It shows.
So we're gonna skip ahead a few months. In December of 2008, a meter reader named Roy Kronk calls the police because he sees a suspicious bag near the Anthony residence. Apparently, he used the Anthony's, like, a spot near the Anthony's yard to piss because it's Florida, and they had giant, like, wooded areas between houses. Not giant, but like big. There's big wooded areas between houses.
I mean, I'd piss on her house too, straight up.
Well, he didn't piss on her house. He pissed in the woods near her house.
No, I would piss on her house.
I have a big wooded area.
Ew.
So,
Hey, Bishop.
so Roy
Chickens.
Kronk called the police. He apparently went up to the bag and noticed that there was something gray inside of it. But he didn't
That's
know
like,
what
this is like months. This is like months after decomposition,
it's
right?
December.
Yeah.
It's December.
Yeah.
So August, September, October, November, December. 4 months.
this is like a while. This
Or
has been,
sorry.
like-
And then she went missing in
it's
June.
like 6 or 7 months.
So it's
yeah.
been 6 months.
Yeah.
Half
they-
a year.
Uh-huh. So he notices this bag. He calls the police. They forwarded him to the sheriff's tip line, but they never call him back. He calls again. Police officers come out to his location, do a really quick search, and then leave. They didn't see anything. On the third call, he calls investigators into the area, and they finally found a bag. Inside had skeletal remains and pieces of duct tape over what was a human skull.
She duct taped the skull?
The mouth that became the skull.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
You.
That is
After
wild.
it took them 4 days.
Wait, so how come they didn't find... Did they search her property?
I guess it sounds like this bag was like hidden.
Yeah, but like if you're searching property, like doesn't like dogs, I might be speaking from
Cadaver
ignorance,
dogs. Yeah,
but can't like dogs smell like skeletal remains or something?
they can. Yeah, the cadaver dogs can smell like the decomposition.
So what were they doing?
Well, they either didn't search that area well enough, or maybe it was moved, or something. That's something that the prosecution argues, or the defense argues that the bag was planted by Roy Kronk, and that he
Okay.
killed Kaylee.
Who the fuck just has a bag of skeletal remains? Just like
Yeah.
just
Fuck,
Yeah,
might as well
so-
put some use.
like what's the motive?
Well, no. I don't know.
Oh wait,
After-
actually, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I think the motive would be like speak like devil's advocate. It would be
Right.
like oh, I found this bag. I'd be a national hero, even though I'm the one who killed Kaylee. I'd be a national hero, something like that.
To play devil's advocate as well, Hamza, Roy Kronk's family hated him and said that he was like crazy and would definitely be capable of killing Kaylee Anthony.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
They didn't like him. Neither. There's something that comes up later that literally has to do with what you just said, Hamza. So I'm going to talk
No
about that when we
way.
get to it. Yeah. So after 4 days of searching and doing autopsies, the medical examiner confirmed that the remains belonged to, at the time, 2.5-year-old Kaylee Anthony. The death was ruled a homicide. This will also become important later.
I mean, how could it be ruled anything else? Yeah.
That's a good question, don't you think?
Yeah. No way it's ruled manslaughter or anything.
No. The
There's no
actual
way.
baby's still with Zanny the nanny.
Oh, you know what, Gus?
True.
Gus, you just reminded me of something, actually.
Hmm.
So, I said earlier that Casey, like, might have picked one of her boyfriends out of, like, an obituary.
Hmm.
Casey Anthony's neighbors, that the bag was found near her house.
Hmm.
The neighbors on both sides of her, one had the last name Gonzalez,
No.
and the other had the last name Fernandez.
I knew it.
Yep.
I mean, I didn't know
That-
that,
wait,
but I knew they were both
That's
last names.
so lazy.
Yep, so she...
That's so lazy. That's so lazy.
Yeah.
What?
Let me guess. The other neighbor was Zendaya. Like what?
Yeah.
No.
What?
Like Hamza said, Zanny is like Xanax.
She was addicted to Xanax, right?
No, but she might have tried it because her
Hmm.
boyfriend's friends were like the party type who would have tried Xanax.
Right.
Casey gets arrested again and is charged with first-degree murder in October of
Yeah.
2008.
Yeah.
Now, she gets arrested in 2008 before they find the body
Hmm.
and further sits in jail until 2011, 3 years
Mhm.
later, when the
Rebellious
trial
mode.
when the trial of the century starts.
Oh!
Yep, the trial lasts 6 weeks. It began May 24th, 2011, at the Orange County Courthouse. The judge presiding over the trial was Belvin Perry.
Hey, these names sound made up for real.
Yeah, no.
Hey, is it another one of her lies?
Why is every
No,
single
that's
name
real.
like every single person has like all first names or all last names? If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Hey,
Yeah.
just be named like Jonathan, bro. Just straight up. Hey, what is that name, Riley?
Belvin.
What the fuck is Belvin?
I
Hey,
don't
what
know.
is Orange County, bro?
Hey, yeah, hey, no,
What
no,
the hell are they on?
yeah, for real, like what?
I mean, I
Uh,
guess it's obvious. They're off like zany.
Oh, real.
Now, everything we're going to talk about with the trial is very information heavy. So, in terms of
Wait.
Yeah.
Sorry, pause.
No, go ahead.
We're getting to the information heavy stuff now.
Hey, for real?
Yeah. Dude,
They're like 900 names I have to memorize.
We got a
I'm
lot
not
ahead of us,
kidding.
bro.
This is about to get confusing.
Oh, all right.
So, please try to interrupt me as little as possible because I have so
Hamza, how
much
you
shit
doing?
to talk about.
Right. This is the first word you just said in like half an hour.
In 2009, before the trial began, officials released 700 pages worth of documents related to the Anthony investigation. Included in the in the documents was Casey Anthony's family computer's search history.
Oh, hey, wipe that. Yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I'm
Nah,
not playing.
because a special the guy who actually invented this computer software that could trace people's search histories, they used that in this case, and the guy who invented it testified, and you'll see why later. It's not good. So
Wait, it's not good for who?
both,
Seriously?
yeah. So in the search terms, she had Googled using Internet Explorer.
Okay.
Keep in mind it's 2008.
Yeah, of course.
Actually, it wouldn't be Googled. It would just be search with Internet Explorer.
No,
Actually.
it was Google,
But she was using Internet Explorer.
but she looked it up on Google. Yeah.
What are these layers? It's already confusing.
So, using the Anthony family computer, someone looked up the terms neck breaking
Oh.
and chloroform.
Huh.
Wait.
It sounds
To be
suspicious.
fair,
How
this
to
is
kill a
2008.
baby and get away with it.
Hold on. This is 2008. This is before incognito mode. Someone could just be really kinky.
No.
No,
Huh?
chloroform can like actually kill you.
Yeah, hey, who gets kinky with chloroform? Straight up.
People get alright. Choking can kill people.
No, but
Yeah.
chloroform, it's very easy to overdose somebody, bro.
Yeah. Actually, they talked about during this trial that even a small dose could have just killed Kaylee.
Especially since she's an infant.
Yeah. She was only 2.
You know what?
A toddler, actually.
So, like I said before, they found those decomposition chemicals in the trunk.
As
they
well as
also-
chloroform.
Yeah, the bag that Kaylee was in was a diaper bag from her bedroom. The leading prosecutor was Linda Burdick.
Oh, okay.
I
That
didn't really-
explains everything.
And Casey's head of defense was a man, the myth, the legend, the king of gaslighting.
John Lennon.
Kardashian.
Nope, his name was Jose Baez.
Who are these people?
What are these names?
So, the prosecution's angle for the trial, they thought they had a fucking clean sweep. They thought they had a clean sweep. They framed all of this as Casey premeditated the murder and killed Kaylee so that she could live a free life. Because,
That's what happened.
well, they even sought the death penalty.
Okay.
Did
they get it?
They opened with the chloroform. And they said that the story goes that Casey used, this is from the prosecution. The prosecution said Casey used chloroform to render her daughter unconscious She put duct tape over her nose and mouth to suffocate her, and then left Kaylee's body in the trunk for multiple days, hence the maggots and the decomposition smell.
Yeah.
Took her out of the garbage bag and put her in a new one, and then dumped her body.
Yeah. Sounds clean to me.
The prosecution also called Casey a party girl who killed her daughter because she just didn't want to take care of her anymore.
That sounds exactly what it is to me.
Now, forget everything that you know about this case because Jose Baez is about to come and fuck everything you know about this goddamn case.
Hey, I cannot wait for this.
Hey, who's Jose Baez?
The lead of the defense.
Of what defense?
Casey's lawyer.
Who's Casey?
Casey Anthony.
You just told me to forget everything.
Oh, fuck you.
No.
That was funny, dude. I was like so mad for a second.
No.
So Baez's strategy was a little different. The defense argued that Kaylee died by accidental drowning.
Oh,
what? The family had a pool.
Was it filled with chloroform?
Yeah, what?
I don't know.
Isn't it so easy to disprove that? It's so easy to disprove that, no?
I mean, they don't have the body.
I'm going to tell you something after I finish explaining this that's going to fuck you up. The defense also said that George Anthony discovered Kaylee Anthony. They fucking rail George. The defense absolutely goes ham on George because he doesn't follow along in the lies like Cindy does.
Yeah. Actual Chad.
Yeah. They then said that George scolded Casey for being a bad mother and said that she was going to go to jail for the rest of her life for child neglect because she let her daughter drown. So Casey covered it up because she didn't want to go to jail for the rest of her life. And then the whole thing with the car and the lying to the police was an elaborate cover-up that spiraled out of control that everyone knew about, according to the defense.
This is actually disgusting.
Yeah, Baez also...
They just said words and started going with it, bro.
And you know what? They're allowed to do that.
People just believe it.
They're allowed to do that. You want to know why?
Why?
They're rich.
It's not up to the defense to claim that the murder didn't happen. It's up to the prosecution to prove that the murder did happen.
Aww.
Yeah. If I'm the defense lawyer, I don't have to prove that. I just have to throw in enough doubt to where you start to not believe what the prosecution is telling you.
That's kind of
reasonable doubt.
Reasonable doubt. Yep. Especially because this was a capital murder crime. So if when Casey's found guilty, she dies.
Damn right.
Yeah. So the head of Jose Baez also tried to explain Casey's history of lying. Do you want to know what he said?
Please enlighten me.
It was a defense mechanism she developed because she was sexually abused by her father.
George.
Yep.
Nah, that's bull.
Since the age of 8.
Hey, facts about
her daughter?
What?
Did you say... I zoned out for a quick second. Did you say she was sexually abused by her daughter or father?
She was sexually abused by her father, George.
Okay.
And let me guess, the mother went along with it.
Yes. Well, I want to take that back because after the defense said both of those things in the opening statements, they never brought it up again.
They just put it out there.
I'm not kidding.
That seems like something massive, no?
No. But that's the thing is you lay on the doubt. And then you'll see in the trial, the prosecution has to disprove everything that the defense laid out. The first thing that they do is call George to the stand to testify that he did not molest his daughter. That he didn't sexually assault her entire life.
I mean, it's 2-1.
It doesn't matter. I mean, Cindy goes along with the lies.
Yo, Cindy can suck a fat one, bro.
I mean, the prosecution is not going to call Cindy to the stand.
She probably does, bro.
What a fucker. Hey, for real, what a fucker.
Yeah. So...
Bro, how do you go this far?
Yeah.
You betray your husband.
Yeah.
You betray your grandchild, seriously?
Yeah. No, for real.
Yeah.
It's vile. It's disgusting.
So, like I said, the first thing the prosecution does is call George Anthony to the stand, and he immediately denies sexually abusing Casey.
Yeah.
He also testifies that when he picked up the car, It smelled like there was a dead body inside of it. So you can
No.
see the divide between George Anthony,
Yep. So
who
it seems like he has motive to lie.
yeah, but you can see the divide between George Anthony, who's telling the honest truth,
Mm.
and what I'm about to say, Cindy Anthony
The
testified.
wench. The wench.
Cindy Anthony testified that it was a figure of speech when she said that it smelled like someone died in the car.
Okay.
Yep. So you can already see that Cindy is going with Casey, and George
Yep.
is sticking to what he actually allegedly thinks happened.
Right.
So the prosecution also called John Dennis Bradley to testify.
Who the fuck is that?
You've never heard of him. He is the guy that invented that computer software that we were that we were talking about. He testified that even though Casey's search history was deleted, the program was able to recover that someone had used the family computer. They don't know who because it was all one profile, but someone had used the family computer to Google chloroform 84 times
Oh.
in less than a week.
Listen to what?
Yeah.
Okay, why would you Google that 84 times?
We're going to talk about
Try to
that.
find the same page.
We're going to
over
talk
and
about
over
that in a
Yeah,
second
bro.
because
That's actually like brain dead.
now
Yeah.
he
again.
did.
As with a lot of other things that have happened already.
Hey, seriously.
Yeah. So we're actually going to talk. We're going to come back to the search history thing because it ends up being bullshit.
Hmm.
He lied?
He didn't lie. He didn't. There was a glitch in the system.
Oh, he was going off the information he had.
Yeah, he didn't realize, but he said that it was impossible. For sure, it was impossible to tell who looked up chloroform. The prosecution calls the dog cadaver people to testify, and then the defense argued that the dog's record, which one of the dogs had as many as one of the dogs had conducted literal thousands of searches in his lifetime. And Jose Baez argued that the dog's record of searches was hearsay.
Dogs.
Yeah. Like the record, they had such a good track record.
Okay, like animals.
How do you call that hearsay?
It's hearsay. I just thought it was topical because of
Okay.
the Johnny Depp fraud.
Yeah.
Well, so dogs are like telling these guys.
No, it's the cadaver dogs are trained to when they
signal
smell
them. They don't tell them.
when they smell decomposition, they go back to the car and like sit down.
Oh.
Yeah. So the dogs, like I said before, had two separate dogs had conducted searches, and they both found evidence of decomposition. Like they both smelled it, and one of the dogs had as like literal thousands of searches. And then, like I said, Jose Baez argued that the dog's record was hearsay and that it shouldn't be used in court.
Okay, but like, fuck you.
So
Yeah, like doesn't make sense.
yeah, no.
Hey, so like I forget sometimes how like lawyers can actually be like the worst people on the planet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how can you do this with a clear conscience? You know.
Trust me, bro. We're about to get
They're
worse.
soulless, bro. They don't have a conscience.
You know what? I haven't
Agree.
said this yet. It gets worse. And I usually say that every episode. So, if you'll remember, they found duct tape on Kaylee's body,
No?
or her skeletal remains. The duct tape would have been placed over what was her mouth at the time of death. So, they're not really sure what happened to Kaylee, like exactly how she died, because at this point, she's been dead for 6 months.
Yeah.
But they do know that there was duct tape placed over her mouth. An FBI fingerprint expert couldn't find any fingerprints on the duct tape because the duct tape was exposed to the elements for so long. There was no latent fingerprints or anything.
Mm-hmm. Like she was just a skeleton at this point, right?
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
found
I
her
mean-
like skull.
Yeah. I mean, like, what do you do? What do you have to go off of that at that point? Like at that
Yeah.
point, the body is just
Nothing.
You know.
And that's why there is some confusion on. Well, we'll talk about it later. The defense countered this by saying, "Well, you don't actually know if the duct tape was there when she died."
Oh yeah, someone put it on her.
Yeah,
on her
that's what they
skeletal
think.
remains.
They think it was Roy Kronk.
Okay, but fuck Roy Kronk. He has literally nothing to do with this. He just found it, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cindy.
it's huge though.
Yeah.
No, it is, but like, okay, like I don't understand. Why are people like so hung up on this Roy Kronk? Like,
We'll talk about him
normally-
very soon.
But like
Such a
normally these
fucking
people are like
loser-ass
nameless, no?
name.
Like whenever you
not-
hear stories like this, you know, it's just like, oh, this guy found a dead body and then reported it to police, and that's all you hear of him.
Not in this case. Well, because he is the only witness as to where Kaylee's body was.
Oh,
He-
real.
He also then received a reward for finding Kaylee's body.
Oh, how much?
$5,000.
I mean,
And plus, this is a national headline.
oh, true.
So he has become famous for finding the most hated mother in America's daughter. They also had Cindy Anthony testify that they buried family pets in the backyard. And the way that they buried them was by placing them into trash bags and then duct taping the top of the trash bag.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case they ever try to escape for it.
During the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, what?
They also did a second autopsy on Kaylee's body, and they said that because she was a skeleton, there was no way to determine an actual cause of death, and therefore they can't rule her death homicide.
What?
Well, it was a
Yeah.
suicide, you're right. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
She just couldn't take it anymore with Casey as a mother. I understand.
The same forensic pathologist, I think is what... the same forensic pathologist that testified that he couldn't rule Kaylee's death a homicide also testified that the duct tape could have been planted by someone to make the death seem more cruel than it actually was.
Okay, but like, how likely is this?
Very unlikely.
Yeah, like, how likely is this? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the defense
Like,
just...
How about instead of like coping, you just look at Casey Anthony for a second?
That's the
Straight up.
problem.
If she doesn't care, then it's her.
Yeah, seriously.
That's the problem. The defense wanted people to sympathize with Casey Anthony. Like,
Oh.
why are the police framing this woman?
Mm-hmm.
She can suck my balls, dude.
Right? I'd rather her not, though. I'd rather keep.
Hey, no, for real. Hey, just like be in the presence of him. Like, seriously?
So, on June 21st, we're going back to that guy who made the computer software. He discovered a glitch in his system that made the word chloroform look like it was searched 84 times. It was actually only looked up one time, and
Yeah.
the website, they found the website that they went to. It was for uses of chloroform in the 19th century.
Okay.
2 days later, he came back and testified later that it was incorrect and that he made a mistake.
I mean, I respect it.
Yeah. Baez calls Cindy Anthony to the stand, and she confesses that she was the one who looked it up.
What?
And this was because their chloroform or
Chlorophyll?
her dog was eating some plants in their backyard, and she wanted to know if the plants would get them sick.
Right.
So she accidentally looked up chloroform instead of chlorophyll.
How to make chlorophyll?
And then she got like curious.
Hmm.
So the prosecution countered this by showing literal employee records that they had that stated that Cindy was at work. And that literally Casey would have been the only one at the home at the time. Cindy denies this, just said that's not true. The defense also explained that the chloroform in the trunk was from cleaning products. And I think that's true. Because if your trunk smells like a dead body, you'd probably try to clean it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, wait, but how come she waited so long to say this?
Exactly.
Like she didn't say it initially because
she's lying.
no.
Yeah, she's lying.
She could have lied earlier. Is what I'm saying. Like early because it would have looked better for her.
They
Like,
didn't come up with the lie till later.
No. Actually, I only googled it once, and it was for whatever.
I've desperately been fighting to understand this woman's thought process.
It is really confusing. And we're not done yet.
It's a narcissist thought process.
Yeah. Oh, that's a huge ass fucking thing of text. So to
What?
further discredit Roy Kronk, the defense brought in 2 private investigators who had already done searches of the Anthony residence. They had even videotaped their searches, and neither of them found anything. This was before Roy Kronk even found the body. Roy Kronk allegedly told his son he would become rich and famous after finding the body and received that $5,000 reward we were talking about. Kronk testified that this is not true, but his son literally the next day testified that it was.
His son is a nah. Hey, what a fucking snitch, bro.
Yeah. He's
Wait,
not.
how old is his son?
It's like in his adult son.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, the Kronk family obviously hates Roy Kronk.
They did not like him, no.
So this could have just been like a scheme developed by the family, and
Yeah.
they're like, you gotta go up there and
It
say
genuinely
your dad's
could
a piece
have
of
been.
shit. Yeah.
Although now Roy Kronk has, since this case, he's gotten in a lot of legal trouble.
I mean, did he or did he not find the body?
He did find the body, technically.
Exactly.
But, like I said, there is some, like, he could have touched it. He could have moved it. He could have contaminated the evidence. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I don't think he did, but he could have.
yeah, I don't think he did either. Like personally, because like, it, if you find something as serious as a body, your first instinct is to go and move it or whatever, touch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, even though it'll make you rich, whatever. Regardless, you should like just instantly call the police.
Yeah. I wouldn't go up and start poking a fucking skull I saw in a bag.
Exactly, especially in like near the residence of someone who's being like investigated right now.
Yeah.
You don't want to be involved,
Yeah. On June 30th, the defense called Crystal. Oh, I hate her last name. Crystal Hollowwood. Fuck.
Hey, what are these
Holloway.
last names? What are these last names?
Her name is.
Anne Hathaway?
No, it's
No
Crystal
way.
Holloway.
Is it her like sister or something?
I have no idea. She was a volunteer in the Kaylee Anthony search. She testified that she had an affair with George Anthony.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, and she even testified that George Anthony said that Kaylee's death was an accident that snowballed out of control.
Nah, why are they all on George's meat, bro?
Hey, for real, bro.
Hey, get off of it, bro.
Yeah.
Get off of it.
Apparently, when the prosecution cross-examined her, under cross-examination, they pointed to a statement that she gave police. And then in her statement that she gave to police, she said that George Anthony believed it was an accident, but that Casey knew what really happened. And that she was trying to cover it up. Not that it was an accident that snowballed out of control. Which, I guess, in a way, that is what he said. You know what I mean? It's just framed differently. From the defense's point of view, it's, oh, they all knew about it. But in her police statement, it's George thinks it's an accident, but he doesn't know. Baez later examined her again and asked her if George Anthony had told her that Kaylee was dead while stating publicly that she was missing, and she said yes. George Anthony had to testify that that was not true, and that there was no affair.
So there wasn't, right?
We don't really, technically we don't know, but it could just be the defense trying to like discredit every person that the prosecution is bringing out. Because the defense has literally nothing.
Yeah.
Like, there is a lot of evidence.
You know what, though? You gotta give them credit. They did a lot better than, like, Amber Heard's lawyers. Since, like,
Oh,
since we
yeah.
want to get
Yeah, Amber Heard's lawyers are jokes.
Hey, since we're getting topical, they're doing
Yeah,
something
true.
at least. They're confusing, like,
yeah.
the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Which is something you want.
That's what she
Hey,
wanted.
hey.
That's what they wanted to do, the jury.
Yeah.
So, when the case came to a close in July 2011, the prosecution thought they had a very clean and shut case. And technically, a lot of the evidence is it's good and bad. You know what I mean? Especially with how like with that like search history being fucked up, that throws something big that you had out. But
Mhm.
Baez did a really good job sowing doubt,
Yeah.
and that's one thing you can't
Well,
blame
Bias
him
can
for.
sew this dick, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just sling it on his face, bro.
So on July 5th, both the prosecution and the defense rested their case, and the jury went to deliberate on July 5th, 2011. Casey Anthony was found. What are we thinking here?
Well, I'm assuming it's not guilty after all of your.
You know what? I'm gonna say guilty.
Guilty?
Yeah.
You think so?
It's gotta be. She like
I mean, how do
she's
12 people? How do 12
she's
people
so
like?
guilty, bro.
Yeah.
Like
How are
I
12
feel
people like? You know?
I feel like the defense did a good job, but there's so much stacked against them. I don't know. There's no
Yeah.
way they found him like innocent.
Casey Anthony was found guilty
Thank
Yeah.
of lying to the police
Yeah.
and was
Of
found
licking my
not
balls.
guilty of first-degree murder, aggravated manslaughter of a child, and aggravated child abuse.
Okay,
She
so
didn't get.
who
She
killed
was
the kid?
not guilty with child abuse.
Okay, but who killed the kid then?
It was literally proof that her babysitter doesn't exist.
Yeah.
All right, but so what happened to the kid's death? Just like, oh, he just died, whatever.
We'll talk
Yeah,
about
like,
that in a second, Hamza.
not eight. No, she's found guilty of two things.
No.
One,
Uh,
no.
Dick
One, dick riding. A huge dick riding. Huge dick riding.
So, because she was found guilty of lying to police, she was sentenced to 4 years in jail.
That can get you 4 years?
Yeah, but
Oh my lord.
there's a big but. Because she served 3 years in jail.
Only 1 year?
Nope, even worse.
6 months?
No, even worse.
She wasn't in jail at all?
No,
Probation.
because she was in jail for 3 years and she had good behavior. She got her sentence shaved down and was released on July 17th, 2011, 12 days after the verdict.
Okay, she also had good behavior on meat, bro. But she's nonstop riding it.
Apparently after the trial, some jurors said that they literally thought she was guilty but couldn't convict her because there wasn't enough evidence.
No.
Okay, what about the
bro.
bag of skeletal remains of your child,
Yeah.
like near your residence?
Yeah.
What about Roy Donk, bro?
Uh-huh.
Hey. All right. What about like not caring about your child at all?
Yeah.
That should be a big enough indicator. It's not necessarily evidence, I understand, but that should be a massive indicator that something's going on.
Yeah.
Like you don't care about your child.
No.
That's gotta be something, bro. Like something's going on. You know?
Yeah.
Like if I had a child right now, and he was like 2 years old, bro, I would call the police. You know, I would look for him. I'd be distressed. I'd never be laughing or smiling or anything during this moment.
Right?
Yeah.
Because the only thing in my head would be like, damn, my 2-year-old is missing. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Now, after the trial, she didn't really live an easy life. The state of Florida ordered her to pay literally $500,000.
Okay,
And
we're getting somewhere.
She was sued several times.
Oh,
What?
Yeah. And
Wait, by who?
just different civil suits.
Okay, winnable. This is winnable.
She was up to $1 million. Like they estimate that her debt went into the like $1 million at least.
Okay.
But she filed for bankruptcy, so she doesn't really have to pay anything back.
Yeah.
Okay,
How
what?
does bankruptcy work? Just can't pay it. And that's it?
There are certain things. It wipes away your debt, but it ruins your credit. But there are certain things that you can't wipe away with bankruptcy.
$1 million. She's good.
Yeah, no, you're allowed to do that. It completely ruins your life for 7 years, but you're allowed to do it. So Casey lives in Florida now, still. There are tons of Casey Anthony sightings. She still goes to bars. She still tries to date people.
No way. Hey, who wants to date that fucking case, bro?
Yeah.
That monster.
That is
bro.
a case. That is a case.
You guys-
Case Anthony.
You guys are gonna love the Hamza. You guys are gonna love this next part.
Mhm.
So she starts her own.
OnlyFans?
No, she goes to work.
Hey, imagine though.
She goes to work for a private investigator. His name is Patrick McKenna.
Okay.
Just listen to this before anyone says anything. Patrick McKenna was the lead investigator on Casey Anthony's case.
What?
He was also the lead investigator on a different case.
O.J. Simpson.
Ted
O.J.
Bundy.
Simpson.
No way.
Yep. And speaking of O.J. Simpson, now
What
Patrick.
is she pregnant with his baby now?
No.
Yo,
What
what?
are you
So-
gonna tell me now?
Patrick McKenna and Casey Anthony, they're not dating or anything, but they live together and she works for him.
What?
Speaking of O.J. Simpson, Casey Anthony stated in her interview once that she empathizes with O.J. Simpson.
Okay. I mean, of course she would.
Oh,
Of course she
yeah.
would.
Yeah, she's
Hey,
a
what?
neighbor.
Real
Well-
recognizes real. That's
Yeah, hey, real recognize real, for real.
Direct quote from Casey Anthony. There's a
I love
lot of
sucking
parallels between the two of them.
Oh yeah.
There's a
She said
lot.
that?
Yeah, quite a few.
She said there are a lot of parallels between the two of them.
Oh, like you both killed someone and got away with it.
Yeah.
Casey Anthony thinks OJ is innocent.
Okay, in 2022, how do you think OJ is innocent? Like, actually.
She
Like,
thinks,
unironically.
She also thinks, she said she studied the timeline and it doesn't make sense.
Okay,
Hey,
well, study these balls,
OJ
bro.
has done everything but admit that he's did it. That's all I'm
Hey,
saying.
Yeah.
literally, if the glove does not fit, you must acquit.
Like,
Like
remember
he's like.
remember what we put at the end where it was like, I did not do it. Did not.
Yep.
And then it's
Yep.
like, what the fuck?
I did not do it.
So,
Oh yeah, he's Michael Myers. He's doing.
yeah.
Dude, he's what a fucking nut. Hey, remember when the Amber Heard case? It was like O.J. Simpson comments on Amber Heard, and it's like, finally, we get to know his take. It's like,
I didn't
seriously?
see that. That's awesome.
No, it's something like that. It's like O.J. Simpson, Amber Heard. It's something like with a recent case or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot.
Now,
I don't think it's Amber Heard.
Now, George Anthony, Casey's mom, doesn't talk to Casey anymore and thinks that she did it. Cindy Anthony, however, thinks that
Wait. Did
What?
you say George?
George Anthony thinks that she
Oh.
did it.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Cindy
Oh.
Anthony, however, talks to Casey and believes that she is innocent.
Damn, Sydney's on the meat.
Yeah, big
On
time.
the
Hey, big time.
She said that she was going to take whatever the verdict of the trial was as a sign from God and the final judgment.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. That's
Well,
really
the
flawed.
big man upstairs was wrong. I don't know.
And
Yeah.
that's the end of Casey Anthony.
That's
Oh.
it.
Except there's more! Because in 2012, not even a year later.
She got caught killing another baby.
No. This is it. A local
I'm so
TV.
tired.
What, Younes?
I'm so tired.
Yeah, we're going for a while. So
What the fuck is wrong with this bitch? The fuck is happening?
in 2000,
Nothing you've said in the past hour and a half makes any fucking sense.
it gets
She
better.
made up a person. She made the most generic Mexican fucking. She made the name of that fucking janitor dude from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. His name was Arhandos or whatever the fuck. She's Googling chloroform. She worked at a fucking off-brand Dave and Buster. Where did you work?
Orlando Studios.
Orlando, Florida, aka the B- of Disney World. She made it up. God knows what she was doing at that time. She sympathizes with O.J. fucking Simpson.
Hey, that alone could be a red flag. That alone.
What the fuck is happening?
Do you guys
She was the
wanna-
hooker.
Do you want to hear the new evidence?
Oh my god!
No, new.
It's a picture of her
So
doing the peace sign in front of the dead baby.
no, in 2000 Well, go ahead, Hamza.
Nothing can happen to her now, right?
No, once you go to trial
Yeah,
for
like
a case,
nothing can happen.
No, nothing can
So
happen.
so wait, the only thing that could
So she can
happen,
admit to it. She can admit to it.
No, that's the one thing.
You
That's the one thing that could happen if she admits to it.
If she admits to it, I think they could. If she admitted
They
to
can
it, they could charge her with.
for lying under oath.
No, she
but
never
not for the
testified.
murder.
She never testified.
She never did the
No.
oath.
They have what they would have to do was she would have to say I killed my daughter, and then they would have to find something else to charge her with, and they could use the admission as evidence. But like I said, if she never testified, so she technically, if she said she did it, nothing would probably happen. She would get sued a lot, like from like civil suits, but nothing. I don't think criminally could happen to her. So
What is happening? Am I tripping? Is none of this real?
no. So guess what? In 2012, a local Orlando TV station, as well as independent investigators, ran a story that they brought to the public's attention that, and this is the stupidest shit in the world, in the present day, the computer software that they use to check people's search history only checks Internet Explorer.
Oh, and she was using Google.
Casey Anthony used Firefox.
Oh.
What a degenerate.
Which was at the
I use
time.
Firefox.
At the time,
Hey.
it was new, so it was like the thing that the cool people were using. You know, like younger people would use Firefox, older people would use Internet Explorer. That's just how it was.
Mm-hmm.
The investigators got a hold of her actual search history. I don't know how, it was just available. And they showed that Casey's password protected account
It was I did it, LOL.
Googled at 2:51 p.m.
How'd you kill a baby?
right after George Anthony would have left for work. At this point, Cindy was also out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
The only person who would have been home was Casey Anthony. She went on MySpace and Facebook, and at 2:51 p.m. Googled foolproof suffocation.
Hey, what?
That's
No,
even more incriminating.
Hey, who Googled? No. In what world do you Google that without malicious intent?
So
In what
whoever
world do you Google that?
whoever was using Casey's password protected account Googled foolproof
Hey, bro.
suffocation.
Hey, it literally could have been
Hold
anyone.
on,
It could
hold
have
on.
been her
No,
daughter.
it could have been her dog for real.
It could have been her daughter. I
No.
think.
Hey, for real. Wait, hold
Yeah.
up. Okay, out of morbid curiosity, I'm gonna search up foolproof suffocation.
Why would you do this to yourself?
Okay, the first thing that pops up is Casey Anthony's case. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
Yeah, but how do you Google that?
yeah, I don't know. But there's also the logs of her MySpace DMs, which I don't have and I don't want to read, so I didn't look them up.
I'm
mean,
gonna kill a baby.
I've heard some of them on like a podcast, but you can fucking look them up if you're interested. So one theory I heard while researching was that Casey looked at her MySpace, has a fight with her mom about if she's a good parent or not. She checks all her social media, realizes she's missing out on all the fun, looks up foolproof suffocation, and then a month passes and Kaylee is missing.
Oh, it's all just coincidence.
No.
No, it is.
No,
you
it's
don't get
not.
it. You don't get
Yeah.
it. No, you don't get it.
And that explains the chloroform, because she went to dump the body. But
Wait, so she killed her child because he wants to go clubbing?
yeah, maybe.
I would.
Hey! Okay. Ghassan Anthony.
Maybe she
Okay,
did.
that's
I
It's
don't
not
know.
Ibrahim Al-Wali, bro. Don't get it twisted.
Hey, Ghassan Anthony.
Yeah. So
My black name is that.
She tries to dump the body. Maybe she parked her car, like, she just left it there, with trash in the back to make up the smell. But in reality, she was trying to clean out the smell with chloroform, which is in cleaning products. Couldn't get it. She puts the trash in the back seat, and then she dumps the body. 6 months later, it's found, but it's a skeleton. So no one can tell what happened to it.
I mean,
Fiction.
a basic human could piece together what happened, but
No,
I
no,
guess
no.
it's not admissible
Well,
in
no,
court.
that's different.
I mean, I guess it's not really like actually admissible in court because it's not like
It's not.
it's conjecture. It's conjecture.
Yeah.
But it's reliable conjecture, no? Like that is what a reasonable human would think would happen.
It is, but
Any reasonable human.
the evidence that they found, because, like I said, old people use Internet Explorer at the time, right? So the people
Okay.
at the police are not, they don't know about Firefox. They know what they use. So they don't even bother looking at Firefox. So,
Wouldn't you check the entire computer?
no, just the search
That's not
history of what they think is her primary browser.
Okay, next time if I get caught for like murdering someone, I'm gonna use like now I'm gonna use Internet Explorer now because everything's I'm gonna be using Google. I get away with it.
No, you want to use Firefox.
Is Firefox still less used
I'll
than
use
Internet Explorer?
DuckDuckGo.
Hey, for
But yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Except for this final part.
Nope, that's
I
it.
swear to God, if there's a part 3, I'm leaving the call.
Except, no, I'm just kidding. That's it.
Okay, so where is she today?
She lives in
Florida.
Florida still. She works for that private investigator still.
Hey, her forehead's huge. Look, like you compare him to the guy.
Yeah, that's
What?
Jose Baez.
Hey, he's a
Seriously?
genius, bro.
Dude, look at her head. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
how?
She's genuinely scary.
Yeah, actually. Bro,
Yeah.
hey, every image is different. Every image is different. How does she have a different head shape every time?
How does her head get smaller with
Yeah,
everything?
what?
Oh my god. But yeah,
Yeah.
what did you guys think of the case?
I think she's a dog shit human being.
I think that was something, bro. I don't even
Yeah.
know how to comment on that.
Eunice
Like,
sounds
how did that happen?
Wait,
I-
who is Lee Anthony?
her brother.
Oh, did he testify?
Not to my knowledge.
Sydney Anthony. Damn. Oh, she's literally the textbook Karen.
She will never see the pearly gates of heaven.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone involved in this case is ever gonna see the pearly gates of
Especially
heaven.
not Jose Baez, man.
Yeah.
What a scumbag.
Hey, straight up, like, if you truly believe that someone, like, if you actually 100% believe that someone is a murder suspect, like, they did it, how can you continue defending them?
You
Like, in
can't
good
actually,
conscience.
by law,
No,
you
you're
have
not.
to go. You have to tell the court.
No, you don't.
They definitely
No,
did.
you
it.
do
No,
not.
that's a real thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah. What the fuck
No,
do
it's
you
not.
mean? No.
Wait, what do you
If-
mean by law? What happens if you break the law? Like, no
If
one
you
will
are-
You're
know.
a lawyer.
If you're a lawyer,
and you have reason to believe they actually did it,
Not
you
true.
have to tell the judge, "Hey, yo, I think
Not-
they're guilty." Just
not
go
I
for it.
mean, okay,
That's not
but
true,
that's why they're
Younes.
on trial. But
I-
that's why they're on trial
Can I-
because
can I
they
say-
have reason to believe.
if you don't want to represent someone, you're allowed to say you don't want to represent someone.
No, I mean,
But-
let's say you're the
no,
lawyer,
no.
and your witness or the person you're going is like, "Oh shit, I really did do it. I need you to get me out of here." By law, you're supposed to be like, "What the fuck? You actually
No, you're
know."
not. No, you're
Tell the
not.
judge.
Isn't it all confidential?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
Attorney-
everything
The
you
only
say
reason I
between your
know
lawyer is
that the
confidential.
law is because my uncle's a lawyer.
Well, it's not true, because what happened if you have to say, are you telling the truth? Your client has to tell the lawyer the truth. If they lie and they don't know, it's on the fucking client, not the lawyer.
That's not what I said.
Yeah.
But
If the
listen.
client-
I know what you said. If the client tells the lawyer the truth, the only thing the lawyer can't do is say, my client did not do this.
So what? They're gonna tiptoe around it?
Yes, and you're not allowed to have your client testify that they did not do it if they told you. If you know they did it, if they told you, then you just can't have them testify. And that's all you have to do.
Why do you know how to play around this?
I'm just saying that's what I heard. Like,
Why don't you actually?
that's why she never testified. She told the lawyer, he just said, "Okay, we're going to come up with a story." Oh yeah, she did it, but she was fucking molested and she
What?
yeah, and they never brought it up again. I mean,
That's the biggest sympathy farm ever.
yeah.
Like you're just farming sympathy. Like, yeah, I got molested, and then it never comes up ever again. Like, seriously? Like, I think that would be a pretty big thing in a case, no?
No, they never brought it up again. That was the point. It was to sow doubt and to just kind of like drop it there because now the prosecution, it's up to them to prove that she did it. So now they have to prove that she did it and clean up the mess that is, oh, her father molested her and her, she drowned in a pool. I mean, like, the pool part's fine, but then you have to prove that one of your number one witnesses is not an evil person. And that's can be
Sydney.
hard when you have to, like, do so much shit.
Everyone in this case is a bitch.
Except
Oh,
George.
God, man.
Yeah, no. George is the
Wait, he
man who
still
got
raised
caught
her.
up. No, he got caught up in unfortunate circumstances. Like, straight up,
Yeah.
like,
He could have
okay,
raised her better, maybe.
from what we've heard, apparently she's had a good childhood, but she just started lying a lot, and then her mother followed along with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It could have been her mom who started lying, and then, like Hamza said, Casey picked up on it as she got older.
What a wench. Actual wench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't use these 16th century terms lately either. Fucking wench.
But yeah, does anyone have anything to say about the case before we drop out?
She should kill herself.
She
No.
will.
Like now.
Yeah, now. Wait, hold on. Okay, so, but like, what is public reception?
Oh, they all think she did it.
No way.
Everyone thinks that she did it.
You mean they all know she did it?
I mean,
Allegedly.
That's all alleged.
No.
With all of that being said, you can email us at bodacioustruecrime@gmail.com.
Yep.
And I will give you the house address to every member if you guys want it. As long as you
Allegedly.
promise me. You
Allegedly.
won't
Hey, that's hearsay.
But it's Bodacious TC on Twitter, Bodacious True Crime on Instagram, and you can follow us on Spoofy or YouTube.
And you can see me on there, because
True.
when we went to the cabin trip.
Yeah, I posted a picture of Gus. It was
Yep.
loved.
He's very
My
hot.
brother saw it.
He is.
All right.
Yeah. So that's gonna be it. Eunice, did you have anything to say before we head out?
Bitches be wild then.
Gus, do you have
I'll
any?
put you
Well,
on-
actually, no. Gus, you're
I'll
last.
put you on- Yep.
Hamza, do you have anything to say before we head out? Did you
All right,
enjoy your time on Bodacious True Crime?
Absolutely. Listen.
All right. Thank you guys for
You
watching.
need to get off of it, bro. Get off of it.
Look him in the eyes.
Get off of
Look him
it.
in the eyes.
Get off of my meat. Well,
Damn. Why is she still on it? To this day.
All right.
Gus, do you have anything to say?
Yep. As always, everybody, stay bodacious.
You're goddamn
Bro.
right.
Oh, thank fuck.
And that's a wrap.